Welcome to the Curry Gumbo Podcast with Nicole and Ashley, and today we have another 90s movie review. Stay tuned. How do you like this movie? Is it one of your favorites?
I never took to it. I remember liking it when I was younger, but going back to watch it now, knowing that I would be discussing it with you, I'm like, damn, this is some problematic shit. All of the actors are just wonderful, beautifully shot. I mean, it's a good movie. I just think the writing is like, this is kind of horrible. Not in that the story isn't good, but I think like the treatment of women is not good, and it doesn't get corrected in a way that feels appropriate. That's just me.
That booty, man. I bet it's soft. Shit, like a twink. No, man, I'd love to grab that ass.
Now, before sex, it was grabbing booty. Let me tell you, for a 14-year-old boy, that was the best. See, it was like a game. Run up to a girl with a nice booty, grab it, and then you run.
I think it's realistic, but I think there are a lot of things that are realistic. I think if we made a film about the KKK, we about to see a lot of problematic shit.
But would it be a problem? Like, if you know, like if I see watch a movie about the KKK, I know it's gonna be a bunch of stuff in it.
Because they are like a known terrorist organization, people would read it as a problem. I don't think people read The Wood as a problem in the way that I do. When they bet him to go slap Alicia's ass, yeah, and they're playing this music like he's some sort of matador. She's wearing red shorts, like she's some fucking bull. Like, why is she a fucking animal in this scene? And yeah, he gets his ass beat for it, but I feel like correcting that with violence, like, is that the real way to go? Like, does he ever come to terms with like that wasn't okay?
I think he realized that, oh, maybe he shouldn't have done it, because he realized, he wondered, because he said he wondered why other dudes, Slim and Roland, they wasn't doing it. Why they bet him to do it?
Because he about to get his ass beat without the fear of another older man coming. A boy, he's a child to me too, but like without that fear, everything would have been straight. Would he have come to the realization that this wasn't okay to do this to this young girl? And also, like, even the way they're like, yeah, let's see who has sex first, it's just like, ugh, like gross. But I mean, sure, that can be realistic, but it's still an issue to me.
I'd rather a show be real, because this movie reminded me, well, it was, shows you like the mind of like a teenage boy. We have all these teenage girl movies. This, I can't think of any other movies where we're focused based on a teenage boy and his hormones and him liking girls and what he wants to do or whatever. I'd rather it be realistic than him just acting super nice, like he's a perfect good Christian boy. When it's like, come on now, you gonna get in some stuff with your friends.
Absolutely. I don't need people to be fake. I don't need this to be like after school special in that way. I am talking about, this is about teenage boys who are grown men now. It doesn't seem like there's been any intervention for them to say like, yeah, that was fucked up. They're laughing about it. They're laughing like it just doesn't, it feels like there has been no like feminist consciousness with these young men.
Looks like a lot of men, there
Yeah.
probably isn't.
And that's why I don't take to it. That's why I don't take. That's why I'm like, I can see why maybe a lot of dudes would like it. Like, sure, like but I don't like that. If I think about some of the stuff that I have done when I was in high school, some of the people that I have made fun of, some of the people that, and now I'm sitting back as an adult being like, that was fucked up. That was fucked up. Not like, man, remember when we got that girl to go do this and she got beat up? No.
I guess because I love coming of age stories. I like the back in the day, like the 80s vibe, 80s teen movies.
I like that it is Inglewood and there is like violence in the background, but I never feel unsafe with these children. I never like this is not
No.
Boys in the Hood. This is not Juice. Like this feels very different. Yeah. And I mean, we have tense moments with them being robbed in the what they're not being robbed, but where Stacy and his friend are robbing.
Hey, yo, check this out. What? Some little niggas up here that been up here the whole damn time. What? Bring their ass up here. Man, I just want some Tic Tacs, man. Tic Tac my ass. Get in the front.
You are scared, but it's like ain't nothing gonna happen. Like this, it's funny. It's funny. I like that about the film. It felt very black. Love that, like the convenience store and the laundromat they go to or the cleaners they go to, like black owned. Why do you think the film was told from the perspective of Mike?
So Roland, he was out drunk before his wedding, which that if anything was a problem, that would have been a problem for me. Hot mess. Mike seemed a more sensible friend. He seemed the more caring of the three guys. He's the more sentimental. And he's the only one we saw in love. Even though Roland was getting married, we didn't see him in love with Lisa Ray's character.
Mm-hmm.
We just saw that was his wife. Even when he was at his ex-girlfriend's house, it wasn't like, oh, he was so in love with her and needed to figure out. No, he was just drunk and trying to get back with his ex. And then Slim, we don't really see him with any serious love interest. So Mike was like the more just loving.
Mikey is the newcomer. He's from North Carolina. He ain't never been to the West Coast. And so he's moved to Inglewood. So I think that there are certain things that he might appreciate that is just so everyday.
Yes, they had that bet about who gonna have sex first. But he said even when he did, he didn't tell until after one of them did because he didn't
Mm-hmm.
want it was more to him than just a bet. Like
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't his goal. It might have been
Mm-hmm.
their goal, but he really loved Alicia and he really wanted to be with her. It wasn't about a bet for him. He was still a good guy.
And all of them were. Like I think, they're kids. I liked that the film like centered the friendship, but it didn't lose the romantic stuff. Because you were always wondering like what's gonna happen with Alicia and Mike, what's gonna happen with Alicia and Mike. But even when throughout the film, it's about the core three. It's about the three of them.
And one getting married. Kinda, maybe. Cause he sounded like he didn't want to be married. Nervous, my ass. That's not nervous. It seemed like he's trying to sabotage it.
If someone wasn't sure, would you feel this way if this was a woman doing this?
Yeah, I would think she don't want to be married.
Would you think she's trying to sabotage it?
Yeah.
I was like, how dare he do this and but then I was like, if this was a woman, I would be like,
what's her name? And Run the World. She ain't want to be married either.
yeah, but she slept with somebody. It's like, damn, like, Rome didn't do that. He didn't do that. You don't watch Sex in the City.
It's been a minute since I watched Sex in the City.
So you remember season 3, Charlotte's getting married to Trey McDougal. And she has some hesitation and she's like stopping the woman from going down the aisle. She's like stopping Carrie, girl, he can't get it up. What I'm supposed to do? And Carrie like, girl, do you want to just leave? Cause we can go. We ain't got to do this. But she eventually does it. Do you feel like she was trying to sabotage?
No, because she's the issue with Roland is that yes, okay, he got dressed and everything, but he didn't go to the venue. It's like you're already dressed. Why are you at this girl's house? Why are you drunk? At least make it to the venue.
But see, I wouldn't want him to. I wouldn't want him to do all of that in front of Lisa. That all of that nervous shit, that was gonna come out. I would rather it not come out in front of her. I would. I don't want it to come out in front of her. What was he supposed to do?
She's already a nervous wreck because she knows he's not there.
What was the best thing for him to do? Feeling the way that he felt, I could see like, don't get drunk. Do not go to your ex house.
He should have talked to somebody. Because what's his ex-girlfriend's name? They said it. I can't remember. She's the one who called. She paged Roland and Mike. And then they called the number on the pager and it was like, who is this? And she was like, what's up, Roland? I mean, what's up, Slim? And he was like, oh, like, what's up? Like, is Roland over there with you? She was like, yeah, he over here. Come get your boy. So if he's not going to talk to his wife, at least call your friends. Call your friends and be like, freaking out right now. He go back to his old girlfriend.
Tanya,
yeah, of all the people. Forget your wife, forget your mama, forget the people at the wedding. No one knows where you are. This thing, nobody knew where he was. For hours, they was waiting on him.
I'm not trying to cape for him. Maybe I am. If I'm getting married and if I am having, like, I'm nervous about it and it doesn't feel right to me, I don't want to talk to anybody who's at the wedding who is going to encourage me to do it. Like, I want to talk to somebody else. Maybe not my ex, because that's just disrespectful. Like, you need to be punched in the face for that. Maybe not my ex, but like a priest who just doesn't know the situation.
Your best friend is going to be like, listen, we don't have to do this.
Friends would encourage me to do it.
Because they already dress.
They already dress it like, girl, bitch, I done paid. I feel like and I think they would have said, unless I had been expressing second thoughts. Is that the term, second thoughts?
I think so.
I don't know why that feels weird right now. But if I had been expressing a nervous energy throughout the entire engagement, I feel like people would have been like, yeah, come on, let's stop this. Something ain't right. You ain't been right about this since forever. So let's just not do this. But if I'm like, I'm getting married, dress, church, husband, forever, yes, up until like 2 hours before the wedding, I feel like people would be like, girl, if you don't get your motherfucking ass down this fucking aisle, you idiot. You know, so I don't want to talk to anybody I know. I can see why he got drunk. I can see why he went to his ex's house, but I wish he wouldn't. Do you think, did they tell Lisa that? Did they tell Lisa he was over by Tanya's house?
No, they say he had car trouble.
Because now Tanya always has one up on me. Like, bitch, your nigga came to see me, ho.
But Tanya didn't seem that type.
She didn't, but she can always be that girl. If Lisa ever got cute with her, Tanya always got that in her back pocket.
Do you know where your man was right before your wedding?
Do you know, honey? I was helping you out. If it wasn't for me, it wouldn't be no wedding. How about that? If it wasn't for me, he would be getting married in a vomit stained suit.
He's a Ferragamos, nigga. Ferragamos. They cost $300. Shit.
How much you pay for them?
It don't matter, bro. They worth $300. You got that? Do you got that? No, you stupid ass.
What would you do if you were Lisa Ray's character? Would you continue with the wedding? Because at this point, he's late. He's not even late. He's nowhere to be found. Like, he's missing, and then he's found, and then they give her this BS excuse, but she knows it's BS. Like, are you calling off the wedding? Are you...
I think my immediate thought, and this is why I'm like, Lisa, are you sure you want to get married to this nigga? Because I think my immediate thought would be like, are you okay? Did you get into a car accident? Are you sick? What's happening? If my immediate thought is he doesn't want to do it, then why am I getting married to this motherfucker?
But it's like, why is he not there? And his friends are like, where did the disconnect happen? Like, I know girls get dressed together. Do guys get dressed together? Because that's what I'll be thinking about. I'm like, okay, so this morning, let's start with the day. You waking up?
Yeah, what happened? Because you know they would have got dressed together.
Yeah. So it's like, what happened throughout the day? Did you go to the store and I don't know, get a snack? Like, where did the disconnect happen?
So what would you do?
I don't know. It's a lot to call off a wedding. I get it. It's expensive. Like, you already paid for everything. Everybody is here. It's embarrassing. I would be so embarrassed. I would be humiliated. We would have to have a discussion before we walk. Forget tradition.
Girl, he come up there, she talking about it's bad luck for him to see me, bitch.
Yeah, we would have to have a face-to-face discussion.
They
I
probably
probably
should do a
would
sequel to
too.
this. Would they still be together?
It's been 1999. What's that, like 20 something years? Like 23 years.
They still together?
23 years is a long time. Hmm. I don't know. Because it can be like, I can say no.
They are divorced.
I can see that.
I think Slim is with Tanya, even though that was Rome's ex-girlfriend. I think he always had the hots for her.
Is Mike with Alicia?
Yes, but they're on the brink of divorce.
Ooh. I like that. Does anyone have kids?
Stacy.
That's it?
Stacy has children.
None of the married couples had kids?
Stacy got children. Stacy got enough children for everybody.
Oh. He Nick Cannon?
Oh God. Yeah, bring the wood back. Let's do a do-over.
I mean,
Let's
they
get a
bring it
sequel
back the
going.
best man like what 3, 4 different times. They can do the wood, update the wood. But I think that's what he did with Dope. But he should have had. See, okay, I would rather them add. I like when when like old characters come into like new shows. If it's done
I
right.
would have liked to see that with We Run the World. Like instead of Max, like have it be Khadijah who's running that stuff. Like Khadijah was the writer, and have Max still in it.
Oh yeah, Khadijah be the head. Oh, like they're on Flavor magazine.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, and Max could still be the lawyer. Yeah, that would have been awesome.
yeah.
But Queen Latifah got a lot going on.
Queen Steve said, "Look, I'm in 80 different movies this month. I ain't got time."
Exactly. And throw Sinclair in there too. She could have been somebody's auntie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she could have been the girl who was sleeping with the married man. She could have been.
She could have been. I don't. She could have. She could have been working at Flavor. She could have been working at Flavor.
Why Mike had his sneakers on when the first time he had sex with Alicia? I was disappointed.
Didn't know what to do.
I'm like, why is those sneakers still on, sir? Take your shoes off. But then Stacy, he ain't have his sneakers off either when him and his girlfriend was in the room. I'm like, y'all is a hot mess.
I get the feeling that Alicia always wanted to be with Mike, but there was something stopping her. I wonder if it was that slap ass that was stopping her.
Yeah, but I think okay, so they said that in junior high they went together for a bit, but junior high, them things don't be counting. And they got to high school, and she had another boyfriend, and he went and got another girlfriend. So she probably had another boyfriend first, and then he just started dating someone else. but they still liked each other. Also, probably because, well, I would say Mike, he was shy. Alicia probably just needed somebody that was just a little bit more not shy.
But she sleeps with him.
Yeah. And they end up together again. And they was together again.
Yeah. So it's like, what were we waiting on?
Oh, okay. They did say this. She went to New York for college,
No, I'm talking about when they were in high school.
but they were together afterwards.
Not before they slept together.
Right.
Right.
Afterwards.
So but yeah, but I'm saying like before, like you knew you liked him when your brother was punching him in the face, talking about, I think she purdy. And then y'all both have different dates to the dance. And you talking about, oh, come watch me try on my dress. Girl, like you want to be with this dude. Why are we doing this? Like, why y'all with different people? Like, come on now. Cut it out.
Somebody had to do it first. Someone had to get in a relationship first, and that person was like, "Well, you with them, I'm gonna be with someone else too." That's how it always go.
Okay.
Somebody was stupid and been like, "Oh, I'm gonna be over here." This person liking me, so I'm gonna see what they doing. Are there any other movies from a young male's point of view?
Juice, Boys in the Hood,
Oh, okay. Um,
Dope,
nice movies.
um, Karate Kid,
No
um,
romantic comedy from a male perspective, like a male like liking a girl and wanting to be with her.
I wonder if that new Wonder Years. I'm sure that has some romantic.
Yes, we watch it. Yeah. Yep, it is. But anything else about a guy who just like a nice guy who just really like how we have a lot of girl um rom-coms coming of age about a girl who really likes this guy and she's trying to see if she can get with him.
We do?
I watched them.
Like
Not all
what?
black. The one I think of, that three-part was it To All the Boys I Loved Before on Netflix, the Asian girl.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
It's cute. It's like a teenage movie.
I just feel like there are not a lot of films that center young adults in love, black
Mm,
young adults in love. So like, but I like this in that it's black male friends
yeah.
romantic comedy, because when I think black male friends, I immediately think of Boys in the Hood. I think of Juice. I think of um like
Well, we can discuss
drama.
that
I don't
another
think
day
comedy.
if they was really friends or not.
Oh, and
Mm,
Juice.
yeah.
Child. I think all of the black films that we know, they're just heavy, like Jason's Lyric,
Oh man.
Crooklyn.
Okay, so we need a black teen rom-com movies like these Asian girls got.
We do.
Cause I watched all three of Never Have I Ever, and it's about literally about this girl in high school and all her crushes, and I was into it. And even Pretty in Pink, I love Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink, and what's the other one?
With them
16
white people?
Candles. Yes, 16 Candles and Pretty in Pink. I love that angst. Was the angsty? Oh, it was a remake.
Sister Act.
That don't count.
Okay.
Um,
Girl,
there's
they got Higher Learning,
no.
Dangerous Minds, Eve's Bayou.
Oh no no no. Drumline. Drumline.
That also just felt heavy to me though, because he couldn't read the music.
Yeah. Uh,
ATL, that's heavy
yeah,
too.
it is heavy. Love don't cost a thing. I saw the original, the white original, and the Nick Cannon Christina Milian one. They both the same, pretty much. I love me a rom com. Emily in Paris, amazing. That's the stuff I'll be watching. Time to watch white shows. I'll watch Emily in Paris.
Girl, they got Precious up here, Jesus.
Listen. I saw that movie once, never again.
Yeah, I'm not
I
doing
do
that.
not need to. We need a black girl who goes to like Paris on study abroad and
You
find her a nice French thing. That's what I want to see.
gotta make it. You just gotta make it.
I'm gonna watch
Hand it
that.
over to Viola Davis and be like, Viola Davis, please. Come on with
She
Juvie
can be the
Productions.
mama. She can be the mama and be like, "Be careful in Paris." It's like, "Honey, I'm fine." And the girl, just black girl in Paris, having fun. That's what I want to see.
Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with another film and more opinions. Leave a review and tell us what you'd like for us to watch. And let's keep the convo going on Instagram. You can find us at Curry Gumbo. Be well. Happy watching. Love y'all. Bye.